Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of Malovia Unlimited. This is Malovia. We are all prepared for episode 2, and I just wanted to thank everybody for watching last stream. If you want to find the first episode, good fucking luck, because we don't have it. So there will be a fill-in episode going out at some point before we start putting these up on our YouTube channel, which we are happy to announce. We have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Cool. We have a YouTube channel. Totally professional. And so last we left off, I have it written down because I needed to write this down. Last we left off, the group had witnessed the bombing of the Forge Square and had actually been arrested, having killed members of the organization that was responsible for the deaths. Then after being bailed out, the group was introduced to Ekno Lindrau, who offered them a deal. Find out who's responsible for all of this and get paid handsomely. And as we start off with tonight's episode, we want to say thank you to our sponsors, but they're not really sponsors, but it's an ad anyway. We want to say thank you to Syrinscape for the music and sound effects used during tonight's episode. Link will be in the description. Thank you guys so much, and we hope that you have an immersive experience tonight. So, without further ado, let's get into tonight's episode. That'll be a common thing. I'm going to throw the fucking paper every time.
We need a recap, though.
I gave you a recap if y'all fucking listened.
Well, where are we right now? Oh, wait, that's what you're going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you play D&D, it is imperative that you pay attention. There's details that are important.
We were busy troubleshooting audio.
Attention's hourly rate is crazy. There's no chance I can...
Yeah. Attention's hourly rate right now is... What are they? Pina coladas per hour. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
At least
fucking... So, last we left off, you guys had just settled down for the night. You had settled down in Lintzman Tavern for the night. And Sky, you were sitting at the bar, having now known about... what your job was. And I'll leave the space to you.
Should it to you alert?
Yeah.
So, I think mostly Calf is looking for any not so good figures. Anybody shady got a hood up, wearing all black. I can wait, no problem. Let me talk about my life. So, before the war, I lost 4 legs.
Please stop talking about your life. Please stop talking about your life.
I was not in a war ever. Alright, that's what we call improv. Alright, so Cap is looking for any shady figures. Anyone that looks like they're wearing similar garbs to the Night Hold.
Okay, so I would like you to roll a perception or investigation check.
Ooh, investigation? I'm gonna... I can't. Never mind. I was gonna use my fun little monocle, but it's here.
Yeah, please keep track of the uses you have per day.
You rolled well.
Far. Investigation. 21?
21? Not really. There kind of talks about the bombing. Damn, I just swatted everything off my desk. There are talks about the bombing, and there are talks about, like, who's responsible, what happened, who did this, who did that. They're kind of, the populace is kind of searching for somebody to blame. Right now, they don't have any answers. There's really nobody talking about in-depth stuff regarding the Night Hold, however.
Okay. I assume also with the 21, there's nobody actively, like, looking at me, trying to scout out where me or my compatriots...
You would have noticed with your passive. You would have noticed that, no, there's nobody. No one really gives a fuck who you are, truly.
Great.
Sorry to rustle your jimmies.
Are there any women above a 4 in this bar?
Oh my god.
Please roll a perception check. And
natural 1.
How many drinks have you had tonight?
Fucking.
And it's a nat 1.
It's at least 13.
There are plenty. There are plenty of above 4s right now. Plenty.
They might be all dudes given my natural 1, but I'm gonna try to walk over
Okay.
to the closest person because I'm pretty sure if I stand up, I'm tipping over.
Okay.
Hey, ma'am, how are you doing on this fine evening? And I'm like swaying back and forth.
She kind of looks at you, looks you up and down, and goes, "I'll have whatever he's having." And
It is 13 of.
He actually looks over to the bartender. The bartender nods and slides him whatever horse piss you've been drinking.
It is literally horse piss. There's no alcohol in it. I have fucking food poisoning.
Yeah, I need you to roll a sphincter check to see if you spray the floor with
18,
fecal
we're
matter.
good.
18.
We're good.
18. No, I'm kidding.
Keeping it held in. I love spicy food.
So yeah, you just tried to flirt with a dude.
I didn't try.
No,
I
like you flirted
succeeded.
with him. You effectively flirted with him, and he was very disinterested.
God damn it. Nobody loves me anymore.
They kind of hear you saying this to yourself as you're at the end of the bar. The bartender walks over and goes, "You down on your luck?"
No, actually, I just got paid. So, I'm just always like this, you know?
Well, sir, you've been cut off. So,
Well,
not to
okay,
add
I'll
to your
cut
bad
myself
luck.
instead. Cut myself off. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you, TOS.
TOS. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, trouble there.
Damn, that was aggressive. Yeah, so you've been cut off from the bar. Nothing interesting is
man.
happening, and you flirted with a dude. So this is just at the DM's discretion. I would recommend giving up.
I'm
But
going to bed.
I'm not you.
I gotta go sleep.
All right.
I'll try my best
Sky,
to get up to the hotel.
you kind of went to bed later than everybody else. Nia and or Suthbam and Odalys, you guys can mark off a long rest. Sky,
Yeah,
you can mark off a short rest.
Oh,
that's fine.
that's actually brutal.
I'm at max.
It's a little brutal because you've been drinking all night. You're not getting a full night's sleep, buddy. Sorry.
You didn't use any
Well-
like slots or anything, did you?
Do I do an exhaustion? I don't think I do.
Not yet. Not yet. No.
I think my constitution's high enough where I don't.
Yeah, I think you will be okay. All right. So everybody wakes up feeling. Almost everybody wakes up feeling refreshed. Suthbam and Odalys wake up in your respective rooms. Odalys, you notice the door is still locked and just the way you left it before you had gone to sleep. Clearly, no attempt by Calf to
I remember attempts.
introduce himself, rather.
I remember attempts, but I remember them being wildly unsuccessful.
Yeah. And Suthbam, you just wake up well rested. Your wounds are feeling better from yesterday. Calf, you wake up fucking a shit storm, dude. You are half naked. You have clothes on. It just happens to be just a shirt. You are from the waist down, ass naked. There is vomit in the corner of the room. And you have no idea where your pants are.
Letting it flow just like the good old days. Just how I like. Odalys. Odalys. Hello?
I just ignore him. I act like he's not there.
Odalys, you hear through the wall. Oh.
Odalys.
I just totally ignore him. I just like go about doing what I'm doing.
Okay. I mean, the floor is yours. You guys can roam about, get some food. You can do whatever it is you'd like to do. The floor is yours.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Probably
I-
go downstairs, yeah.
yeah, I guess let's head downstairs.
You walk downstairs. You see no sign of Calf. And It's just the morning bartender. Good morning. Hello. The innkeeper is also behind the desk as you left them, and she smiles and goes, "Oh, good morning, everybody," and kind of gets back to wiping the table.
Okay. Is this like a I ask for food up at front place, or I sit down with the menu?
You know what? Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a perception check. Let's see if you
Alright.
notice menus.
13.
13. You are fucking confused. There are just tables. Tables and a bar.
Okay.
And a guy.
Okay. So I probably go up to the bar and I go, food here?
This is a bar. And yeah, you want food from a bar. Willingly.
Yeah. Maybe like you have those little like pretzels.
Look, I'm gonna do you a solid here. And there's a lovely bakery down the street. They serve amazing food. Go there. Just as your friend.
Yes, sir. And I just like start walking over there.
It's a fucking hulking beast. Aye. And Calf, are you awake, or are you kind of in and out of consciousness right now?
Like 3 or 4 minutes later, I run downstairs with no pants, just going, Odalys, you stole my pants, Odalys, and I'm like, I run up to the bar.
Sir, I need you to put some pants on, please. Put some pants on.
I lost them, I think, in the war.
I will kick you out of this.
Back when I was in the war, I think I might have lost them. Did you perhaps see a big old green lady, the most attractive person ever?
The innkeeper has interjected. Sir, you need to put on some pants, please. And
do you have extra pants? I have misplaced mine.
They look at each other and just shrug.
Well, then where am I gonna get some pants?
You did not look around your room, I should mention.
Who
you
needs
said
pants?
You couldn't see anything. You didn't check.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend, within the next few seconds, either going upstairs or preparing to run.
Are there any tablecloths on these tables?
No, this is just straight up wood.
Is there anything, like, is there curtains, drapes on the windows?
No. Nope. It's like stained glass almost. It's like paneled and stained glass.
Napkins.
Yeah, I think a cocktail napkin would be good for you, buddy.
Mr. Barkeep, did anyone lose the pants last night? You don't have like a lost and found with extra pants in it?
He looks under the bar. Oh, fuck me.
No way.
And pulls up your pair of pants. There's a ginormous stain on the crotch, but he
That's because I met a beautiful lady.
Here you go.
She wanted my drink order.
Sir, please put on your pants. I cannot remind you this for another time.
This to sir about that green tall orc lady.
Yes, I sent them to a bakery down the street, please.
What's it called?
Get the fuck out of the store.
What's it called?
It's a fucking bakery, mate. Just go out and make a right. Just please.
Alright, bakery with no name, the no name bakery. I like write it down on a napkin.
I don't know what you're writing it with. There is no writing utensils. You just fucking prick your finger.
I'm an investigator. Yeah. I better have a writing utensil. God damn.
So, Nia or Suthbam and Odalys, you guys kind of are entering the bakery, and the aroma of fresh cooked bread, freshly cooked pastries, and something sweet in the air immediately hit you in the face. Oh, hi. Welcome to the No Name Bakery.
Shit.
What can I get for you guys?
If hearts could be in my eyes, they would. as like my pupils, I like run up to the front all giddy, and I go, "How many can I buy?"
Well, it depends on how much you have. What budget are we working with here?
So much.
Well, I need a number, sweetie, please, if you would.
And I just like fumble around in my pockets, just like I don't have much
15.
money. So my budget, I go 15 gold.
Oh, well,
That's all my
can-
money. That's
we
all
can-
my money.
we
That's
can,
like $200.
we can certainly make that happen. And they disappear and they run into the back, and you just hear a bunch of commotion and stuff. And they come out and they're holding a big tray, and it's kind of like it almost looks like a sampling board. There's a nice loaf of bread. There's an assortment of croissants. There's something that looks like a knot, almost like a garlic knot, but it's not. It's covered in powdered sugar and honey. There is also little muffins.
Hmm.
Nice.
This could run you for about they kind of look, they scan it up and down, about 6-7 gold. And like it's substantial. It's a substantial amount. Like it's a very good looking loaf of bread. It's like it looks like sourdough almost. It looks really fucking good. And it like you can tell it's fresh. It's just been made. Like you are basically clearing out their inventory for the day.
Ooh. Okay, I don't know if I actually want to spend 6 to 7 gold, though. That is half my money. So I kind of like look at the gold in my hands, and I look at the baked goods, and I look at the gold in my hands, and I look at the baked goods, and I get really sad.
You get really
And
sad.
With like a tear in my eye, I like separate like 2 gold from there, and I go, "What can I get with this?" It's still 2 gold.
2 gold. So she looks at you, goes, "Oh, 2 gold." And she's looking at the tray to see kind of what it is that would give you the best taste of 2 gold. She starts taking stuff off, putting it back. You're left with the loaf of bread. You are left with 3 muffins and 2 of the knots.
I go, "Deal," and I like
perfect.
just
Thank
immediately
you.
I just slam the 2 gold on the counter, and then
thank you.
I like go to town. And
Awesome.
then I guess I'd move aside so that
The 2 gold kind of like she rubs them together in her hand, kind of listening to him. This goes and drops them into her coin pouch. And for you, sir, and looks at Suthbam.
I'll take a sourdough roll if that's okay.
Would you like anything with it? The sourdough, we can do a little bit of a sandwich of sorts if you'd like, or if you'd like the if you just want the bread as it is, or
I'd take a sourdough sandwich.
awesome. Anything of preference? Would you like a breakfast one, a lunch style? And this is, by the way, a new person that kind of comes over, butts in, pushes the young lady back. I am the baker, chef of sorts.
I yell from afar, "I love you!"
Thank you. Is she with you?
No, technically with another of my associates, but
Oh.
they drinking.
Oh. It's early drinking, I guess.
Technically he had, as to say, a long night.
I only see and he looks at you and Odalys and kind of goes, "There's no," and just as he says it, in swings the door, looking like death himself. Calf has entered the bakery.
Big stain on the crotch.
Yeah, big stain.
Oh
on
my
the
god.
crotch.
You actually
dude.
called it the No Name Bakery. What are the odds of that? I was just talking with a fella. He didn't know the name of it, apparently. Nobody does. Am I
Well,
right?
that's kind of the point. Like, oh, it's that one bakery. It's got no name, and then we're just like, oh, that's us. Back to you, sir. Lunch or breakfast sandwich or both? I could do both.
I'll go breakfast.
Breakfast, perfect. You see the chef kind of run into the back, and you hear a bunch of shit just clattering together. And a minute or two later, the chef walks out, and this sandwich is slathered with egg, cheese, and what looks like dried meat. And it is like you can see the cheese dripping off it. Like if your carotid artery could clot off of a site, it would be this.
And that shit got done the Aki way.
It is not done the Aki way, but it's gonna be sufficient. Like it's a big sandwich. Like it's probably about that big. If I had to proportionally that big. It's a good sized sandwich. That'll be 1 gold. Just because of the additives.
I then proceed to flip him 1 gold, please.
Perfect, thank you. And for you, sir, you look like you need a hangover cure and you need it quickly.
Yeah, you got something called the cleaver?
Ah, you're familiar
Alright,
with the
so
cleaver.
just picture a sandwich called the cleaver and make me that, please.
It's okay, I know. It's an old chef's tale that you tell each other. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
one
as
that
a
you
chef-
hear clearly.
as a chef,
What the fuck is a cleaver? What the fuck do you mean a cleaver? And he kind of imitates you. He kind of imitates you, and goes fucking tourists, and walks into the back. You hear more stuff clattering, and he walks out 2 minutes later with again big sandwich. But this is dried meat, or like not dried meat, but like this is like cured meat with egg, cheese, and it's got like a forest medley on top of it. But you also notice a thin layer of steak on it, and you can kind of see the bone sticking out. This is what I could only assume a cleaver would be.
I mean, yeah, you're just missing the big old knife in the middle, but I guess that's extra. What do I owe you?
Like a little umbrella.
3 gold. He looks at you. 3 gold.
Oh my god.
3 gold.
You're scamming.
Mate.
Great deals.
Mate,
Perfect.
that's what a cleaver costs. You told me, imagine a cleaver, make it for me.
Like a real life one, maybe, but not. I'm not buying the freaking sandwich. I'm just like mumbling as I walk away.
You're not even buying the sandwich?
No, I bought it. But
oh, okay. He kind of just pockets. He pockets the 3 gold. He has sufficiently swindled you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. And you guys walk out sufficiently stuffed from the meal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm as
And
happy
guys-
as
you
one
guys-
can be while next to Cav.
Yeah, you are on a
Hey,
sugar high,
Odalys.
rivaled by few. You are on a sugar high, rivaled by few. And you guys enter into kind of the blend of the Far Docks and in Forge Square, and the time is yours.
What were we supposed to do yesterday? Odalys, you're the note taker, right?
Absolutely not. I like barely can write.
Alright, well, as I recall, in my perfect memory, Madame Sir Combo Ekno, the senator, knows 2 people who they're gonna get in contact with.
Hey, them Senator Ekno.
We gotta figure out who we know that could be helpful. Now, I'm just absolutely screaming this. I am like a little bit looking around to see.
Yeah, there are some heads being turned. There are definitely some heads being turned.
Yeah, I just like take your jaw and I just kind of like
Alright,
I like close it.
Alright, always quieter. Be a little bit quieter than now. Okay, they're great. They're fabulous. So, we need to find out who we know. I don't know, Suthbam, if you have any contacts. I know a couple of people. I don't know if any of them are going to be helpful in the case. But Suthbam, if you know anyone, it might be helpful to get in contact with.
In this city, not Not as of right now. Don't know
Damn
anyone.
it. All right.
Sky.
Yep.
With your passive perception, could you please roll? Hold up, I gotta go to my notes. Could you please roll? Could you roll a D12?
D who?
I thought for a moment,
D12.
I thought you meant a D20.
11.
Oh,
11.
Ooh.
Yep.
As you're kind of
You meant a
standing, having announced this almost, people are just kind of turning their heads and just like, what the fuck? What is he talking about? And you notice a figure kind of slink off back towards the forge square in black garb.
Is it a similar shade to the Nighthold order that we...
of black?
It is like black leather. It's the same black leather that was in their armor when you were fighting them yesterday.
All right, so as I was
However,
saying,
leather is leather.
we gotta find people... Odalys. I have a lead. Maybe.
Alright.
It could just be a random person, but they slink down an alleyway all suspicious like, so let's follow them.
Yeah, why are we standing here?
Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna tail them. Do I know, like, is this alleyway, is there a shortcut that I can cut them off at on the other side?
Roll a history check, and as well roll a stealth check.
Are we all rolling stealth?
History is 17.
For now.
Alright.
For now, just him?
Yeah. So Sky with a
12,
17.
history is 17.
With a 17, you do know that you can't cut them off. However, if they turn towards the forge square, you could get ahead of them.
Ooh. Alright, gang. I think we split
I
it
think
up.
I've got athletics out the boys.
Odalys, you follow the perp. Suthbam.
I start running right away.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to follow the perp or come with me and try to cut him off?
Do I
Cutting
roll
him off
athletics?
won't do him any good. We might as well follow him to see where he goes.
Alright, you follow him. I'll cut him off if he goes that way. You two, go.
I'm already gone. The moment
now
you said to run,
please-
I ran.
Both of you roll stealth checks.
Stealth?
Yes, please.
21.
21. Okay. Suthbam?
21.
21.
It's a nat.
Jeez.
You both blend in with the crowd immaculately. Kath, on the other hand, you aren't really stealthy in this sense, but you duck away into a diagonal street fast enough before anyone really notices anything up. And you start to pick up the pace as you're walking. And going back to Odalys and Suthbam, you're trailing this person, and you don't know what they look like. You just know that they kind of look sketchy. Kath didn't really tell you what to look for, did you? You didn't tell them what to look for. I'm going to say you didn't.
I was just saying, like black garbs.
Okay.
Sus.
Okay. So you all notice immediately in front of you, facing away from you, you notice two people in black garb. There's one with kind of a mixture of a vest almost that is almost like a hide. And then there's somebody else that has a gray cloak almost. Like a half cloak, if that makes sense, like a poncho.
Yeah.
That's the best comparison I can make. It's like a poncho.
Okay.
But they both have
Perfect.
all full black garb, and they are all making their way down the main street towards the Forge Square.
But we continue to follow him.
Okay. One begins to slow down and enters a store. And one keeps walking.
I want to meet with. I want to try and follow the one that was wearing the gray.
The one that was wearing the gray has entered the building. The one that was wearing the vest has kept walking.
We split up then? Like, okay, the one that entered the building, like, is that where you were gonna go?
No, I was going towards the.
Okay, so I guess we split up and go to the other two.
You go with the vest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the one going to the fourth.
Okay, please roll a perception check, just really quickly, both of you.
Absolutely. Ooh, I do really bad. I get a nat 1.
You get a nat 1?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of lose sight of them. The person walking ahead, as you kind of took your eye off to look at the guy entering the establishment. Suthbam?
Oh, this is not good.
Do I know that they entered the establishment?
I just won that 3 quick maths. Well, that's 4.
You get a 4. Again, you also kind of lose sight, but you know they are headed towards the Forge Square, and you know that this person has entered this building kind of in this vicinity. You guys speed up, trying to weave through the crowd to kind of find this person. Please roll another stealth check while I explain this.
Yeah.
And the tinkering of blacksmiths comes apparent again, and you are just about in the main square, going back to Calf. Calf, as you enter the main square from this back alley, you emerge into, like, the background of stores, and you kind of push between the two stores just to get out. And all of a sudden, you are in the Forge Square. And please roll a perception check for me.
Yeah. I'm looking for the pub that... Damn. That is a 23.
23. You notice a big brooding orc walking through, just a couple of paces away from you.
Is it Odalys or a different
It is. It is Odalys.
Oh.
But you also do not notice.
I do not.
The same. You don't notice the same person that you think you saw. You see somebody in all black, and you're kind of like, "Oh shit, that's our guy." But then you see the brown vest, the tan vest.
Hey Odalys, hey Odalys. Is Suthbam with us, or did Suthbam go follow the guy in the store?
I'm sorry?
Is Suthbam with Odalys and I
Yes.
in the Forge Square?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, gang, this ain't the right pub. Did you see anyone else? Go anywhere? Do anything? Anyone wearing black?
Yeah. We, like, kind of lost him a
Someone
little
inside the store.
on it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, that's not great.
But, like, we're still looking, yeah? Like, we shouldn't take long on this conversation, so I just stop and
I mean, from where you saw this guy split off, it's probably been 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, the guy split off and went into a store. Other guy,
Yeah,
I saw.
No, I know they went into the store, and then another one went into the building there. But I don't know if I knew enough. I rolled a nat 1. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. Like, I feel like I should
You rolled a nat 1. No, you know absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Well, but you knew this guy went into.
Yeah, that's all you know is you saw him go into the store.
Okay, I didn't know that. So
You don't really remember where he went into the store, but he went into a store.
Yeah, he went into a store.
Do you remember which one?
Uh-uh.
Suthbam, please.
I'm sorry, bud. Can't help you out here.
You say that again, you were a little bit quiet.
I didn't see him.
Shoot. Well, I guess that's our lead. All right. Well, back to the topic at hand here. I assume, Mr. Dungeon Master, sir, that I know a couple of people in town that could be of use in this investigation.
Yeah, would you like the names?
That would be fabulous.
I mean, immediately, Ekno had recommended going to the chief of police, Angthor Salesbrink. and they said they said you should just talk to them. Just say heck no, put you on a job. Or you could go to your contact in the far docks. Kind of your canary down the mine of sorts. That would be a Mr. Milo. Just goes by Milo. You don't have you don't really have a last name. Just a Milo.
Mr. God, do I know anyone different?
You are currently thinking of baked goods right now.
Got it.
You know nothing. You know that you are hungry and you would like food.
Okay.
Or you would like more of those baked goods. You are still chowing down on, I think, like the last of your muffins.
I have been this whole time.
All right, so I feel like we gotta go to one of my good friends down in the far docks. I feel like he might be able to help us out with this case. We could also talk to Angthor, but he's kind of a rude guy.
Why aren't we checking out the shops?
Well, are we gonna search through every shop? We can do that, I suppose.
Not every shop, just like the reasonable. Like he wasn't.
All right, and you recall these shops?
Well, but
I mean, you guys could roll a history check. You guys can roll a history check.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's only a couple shops that they could reasonably be in, even if I don't know the specific shop.
You could do a history check. You can... Let's call it a history check for retracing your steps.
History, 13.
13.
Suthbam.
You know that you are facing the way that you walked in.
Okay.
For history, for me, plus 5, 19.
Oh, okay,
19. Your character recalls the blacksmithing area because you remember the tinkering of the what's it called? You remember the tinkering of iron. You hear the ding, ding, ding. You remember that as you guys kind of kept walking.
All right. So I guess we go back to the blacksmith section, this market square, and I split up and look for a guy dressed in all black that is looking suspicious.
But not so all black, but not a blacksmith, but maybe a blacksmith if there's a suspicious one of those.
Okay, it's unlikely, but it's possible that there's a blacksmith wearing all black. That's the guy that we're looking for.
Well, but like it's called a blacksmith. Maybe he's wearing all black.
All right, Odalys, you're very smart. Stop thinking.
I'm trying
Please.
so hard.
I know, I can see the cogs turning, there's steam coming out your ears.
Like the veins are popping on my forehead, and I'm really stressed.
Let's go.
There's
let's
a
go
little
try
bit
to
of
find
drool
these
forming at the
books.
corner of her mouth. She's going into overdrive.
All right, but we go back over, yeah.
You're gonna go back? Okay. Sky, since you have no idea what you're looking for, do not roll this. Nia and Niles, please roll a perception check.
Alright.
It was 14, I think.
Scuffed it.
Yeah, 14.
14.
13 plus.
You don't really see anything that kind of
15.
sticks out. However, Niles, you immediately remember the iron door that they walked through, kind of as you saw them walk away in passing. And you read the name of the sign, and the name of the sign is Hell's Bane Blacksmiths.
I think they may have went in here.
In Hell's Bane?
That's the only blacksmith that I've heard. A clinking of iron.
Okay. How do we think about getting there? Do we want to have like one person go in and scout it out, or are we trying to send the whole cavalry?
Do one at a time.
Alright. I think it's best if I go in, because I know who I'm looking for.
You're not. Never mind.
Odalys, I value your input. What were you
No,
gonna say?
I don't value my own input.
Alright, fabulous. I guess I'm going in.
Okay.
So-
I mean, yeah, you kind of just walk in. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Do I see anyone?
Please roll a perception check.
How big is this shop? Is this like a little rinky-dink thing, or
It's a decently sized shop. It
16?
16. You notice that everybody is wearing black, all black.
Oh, the black.
Is it like a meeting of people?
No, it's just people walking around. Some people doing their job, but they're all wearing black.
Damn, this got a lot harder than.
And he looks down and his dick is just rock solid.
I am a lot harder than I anticipated. I am, instead of doing any real detective work, I'm gonna just say I'm looking for someone from the Order of the Nighthold, and then look around really quickly to see if anyone really cares about me looking.
Roll another perception check.
17.
17. One
I'm,
head
like,
does
peering
whip
through the
around.
window.
One head does whip around when you say that. Yeah. It's one of the black. It's one of the blacksmiths.
Oh. I'm gonna head up to him. Like, hello, sir. I'm trying to get some new equipment. As you can see, mine's pretty rusty, and I pull up a super not rusty at all dagger.
Oh, well, we can help you with that. We have a fine assortment of daggers, and he points at the shelf just across from him. And you see like a shiny array of daggers with intricate hilts, with different designs, with different materials. There are some with what looks like bone, some with what looks like polished, more polished bone, and really polished and refined iron.
Are there any? I'll the bone dagger.
Mm.
What is this?
Okay.
Is this what's this made out of? Anything special about it?
No, it's just mainly iron and bone. It's the hilt's made out of bone. It's a full ting. So the blade goes all the way through, so it's pretty robust. But it's just mainly refined iron, and it's one of our specialties. Actually, you could pick that one up for the small price of 5 gold.
All right, that's not a bad deal. Perhaps you can help me out a little bit.
Yeah. What else do you need?
Just a bit of information, if you could.
Information? Why?
So, I'm looking for a group. I don't know if
There are
you've heard
loads of
them.
groups. Could I get a
but this
name
one's-
or-
This one's a little bit special. Oh, and I'm like whispering, the Order of the Nighthold. They have some ideals that
I'm looking at them through the window at this
Appreciate.
point, by the way. I've gotten curious.
Oh, can't say I've ever heard of them.
you haven't.
No, can't say it's a familiar
Insight
name.
check.
Go for it.
I forgot you could just check if they're lying and maybe.
24.
24. Well, he is shivering in his timbers.
Why he's shaking in his boots.
Maybe he's like that.
Is he eyeing anyone specifically?
No, he's very attentive to you.
Okay.
But he you notice his leg kind of bouncing. Looks like he's a little anxious.
That's a terrible shame because as I said before, love what they're doing, and I was hoping to maybe help out the.
Roll persuasion or intimidation. Roll a persuasion
Wait,
or
is that
intimidation
intimidation?
check.
Deception?
I'm trying to deceive him because I obviously don't want to bomb.
Yeah, no, I was.
So then roll deception or persuasion.
Shit, it was on 17, 13.
13. He goes, no, can't really help you there. Like I said, don't know nothing about the group.
I am in Hellsbane. I am going to. Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, this dagger is a little bit out of my price range at the moment. I would love to come back here and perhaps pick up something on a future date.
Yeah, it's a terrible shame, mate. Yeah, best of luck. As you,
I'm gonna real quick.
Charm him.
I'm gonna real quick, and by real quick I mean like a little bit not quick. Try to look around and see if there's any secret doors or doors that lead to staircases downward or trap doors that lead downward into possibly a secret meeting room or something like that.
You're looking for, in other terms, a secret tunnel.
Yep.
You do roll perception check.
10. Nope.
10?
13.
13. No trap doors. I mean, there's like behind. So the store is kind of configured in like an L desk almost, and the blacksmiths are kind of set up behind that L. And there is a door behind it, but that's the only thing you notice.
Trail's cold. I'm gonna head out.
Did I
Okay.
take my shot at it?
Yeah, if you
You kind of leave, and he just goes back to tinkering away.
You come out.
Alright, so there's this one guy that absolutely knows who the Order of the Nighthold is. Terrible at lying. If someone else wants to go and investigate, the problem could be that if multiple people go in and are like, I want to know about the Order of the Nighthold, that he's going to be like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, people know who we are. And they're
Just the DM discretion. I don't think they know what SpaghettiOs are in this universe.
How the fuck do they eat dinner?
Uh-oh, yummy circles. We don't.
Uh-oh, doughy circles, yeah.
Uh-oh, doughy circles. We're screwed.
But we could go in if you fun. And you want to do that.
He kind of nudges
Yeah, but I-
Suthbam. He kind of nudges Suthbam.
Alright,
One of us
fine.
could go in wearing all black and go all like, whoo, some guys were chasing me. Like, anyways, fellow Nighthold member, maybe we could, like, talk about our secret.
That is the best idea you've ever had. Is there an all-black clothing store nearby?
I would guess so. And I take a peek inside and I see everyone wearing all black. So I'm...
That is a great observation. Suthbam, do you have any ideas before we go running?
Wait, what are we wearing? What colors are we wearing? Are any of us wearing all black?
No.
Wait,
You might have like
maybe-
black pants. You might have black
Maybe
pants. One of you.
I could be like disguised as a commoner. And that could be like part of my shtick.
It's a big word for you.
Wearing all black or what?
No. That's like why I'm not wearing.
Oh. Let's stick to your first idea.
Whatever.
Alright, so let's go get some black clothes.
Whatever.
I'm looking for the shop that says "We sell black clothes" as the name of the shop.
I'm
Well, you
looking for
won't
something
believe
very
this.
similar.
You don't see shit named that.
Fuck.
Wait, I go up to the nearest person I see wearing all black and I go, where'd you buy that? And I like get way too in their personal space and I just like kind of like tug on their
Grab
shirt a
it.
little bit.
You like lift them up off their feet.
Yeah, you walk up to this young elven woman. Poor lady. You hulk over her. She's like 5 foot. You're like a good 2.5 feet taller than her. So you're like, where did you get that shirt? And you're like jostling her around as you're like pulling the shirt. And she goes, I did. It's just from my farm. Please let go of me.
Arm.
Yes, we live on the outside of town now. If you could get the fuck off me kindly.
But like.
And she pushes you off and starts running away.
Oh well.
That was a good try, Odalys. You almost
You are starting to, Sky, you would notice this with your passive. You are starting to attract the attention of the public.
All right, gang. Let's go find some clothes.
What are we doing now?
I
Why
assume we
don't
would
we
know.
just talk to the chief?
We could switch gears, talk to the chief and Milo. Come back to the blacksmith once we figure out.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna head over to the. Which way are you heading first?
I want to go to Milo, but Suthbam, you were saying the chief. Any reason?
Because we're going to need leads.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much
We'll
going
go
into
to the,
these mainly
go to the
blind.
chief first.
Okay. So you guys, this is gonna put an hour kind of into your travels as you walk from kind of the bottom of the forge square to the crest, and you walk up to the very familiar stone hellhole, almost like the penitentiary, and kind of walk up, and you are kind of just standing out front and kind of just open. You're just standing there at the door, and there are, sentries kind of everywhere, but nothing past that.
Bong, 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 bong.
The door kind of swings open as you realize there's a sign below that says "push."
Ah, they always get you. You pull
Remember to
one
see the
time
push.
and you give up.
What's the door open?
Usually fire codes require the door to push outward instead of in, so you never try it the other way. Alright,
Fire codes.
why not? Fires happen still. They have magic, they better have some freaking fire codes. Go on.
Sorry.
Is there like a front desk, like a check-in?
yeah. There is. There's a secretary. There's a secretary sitting
Male
behind.
or female?
Very
Gender
Or they, them.
ambiguous. Gender ambiguous.
Alright, hello, Your Highness. We were hoping to talk with the Chief of Police, Sentinel Angthor. We're friends of his from way back.
Oh, okay. I'll go and talk to him. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
They get up and they kind of walk away.
I'm
Kind
gonna
of like
start
an awkward-
throwing. I'm gonna start throwing ball bearings at the ceiling.
You're kind of sitting there in the little waiting area, throwing
Please
a ball
don't.
bearing up and catching it. And
You know when you throw-
the secretary returns.
You know when you throw pencils up and stick them in the ceiling in high school?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
So-
I'm trying to get a ball bearing stuck in the ceiling.
Yeah, no, you're just bink, bink, because it's concrete. But
This is a tough ceiling.
the secretary walks back. They sit down and they go, guys are good to go. He said he took a look around and said, "Oh, I know them."
Yep.
I'm gonna have to ask that you leave your weapons here, however, please, if you would. And they kind of motion to the desk.
I'm gonna give them my 2 short swords and try to keep my daggers.
I'm gonna give him all my weapons.
Okay.
But like, I hold my hand out, like
I
expecting
hand
a
over.
ticket, like
By Bowen.
like when you give your coat and they give you like
Yeah.
a code number.
Okay.
Is mine sleight of hand?
Yours would be sleight of hand, yes.
19.
19. Okay. Suthbam?
I'm going to hand both of my bow and sword.
And those are all of your weapons? No?
Quite literally all of my weapons.
Oh, that is. Okay. Sky, you hand over your stuff, and the secretary kind of walks out and goes, "Sorry, it's kind of policy," and begins to pat everybody down. Starting with Suthbam. Suthbam just really quickly pats the inside of your coat, your sides, the insides of your legs, and kind of feels around your ankles, doesn't feel anything hidden. Good to go. Looks up at Odalys. Oh dear. And starts to pat her down. Again, working their way from the upper body. They feel down. They get between the leg. They look on the inside. They go around the ankle. And they spin Odalys around and spin you back. Fucking hell, you told. You're good. And goes up to Calf and begins to pat you down.
As they like come up to me, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, I love this pot." Every time they touch me, I like moan slightly,
trying to make them so uncomfortable that they stop. And he's like hard. He's rock solid, and it's obvious.
I'm pitching a tent. It is like out there.
I don't remember this feat being able to create boners as you please.
Do you not have that feat?
Roll a performance check if that's the case. Roll a performance check, please.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Hold on. I don't know. 16.
16. Well, as they're patting you down and you make these very annoying moans, they get to your ankle. Where did you have your dagger hidden?
I low-key feel like I would put it as close to my dick as I could.
Well, guess where they start feeling up is the inside of your thighs. And they pat it. They pat it. They notice you pitching a tent, by the way, and they just do not care. And they pat it, and they go, "Well, that's not the only hard thing in there." And they put you against the desk, and they pat it again, and they can definitely feel the dagger.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
weapon,
just.
sir.
Sorry, I have a condition. I do have 2 penises. You know, snakes also have 2. At least male snakes do. Female snakes obviously don't have any.
The hilt is sticking out, and you notice the top, like the bottom of the hilt, kind of just sticking out from your waistband.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I did forget I had these still.
And they take it from you.
Yeah,
and they throw it in.
In addition to my second penis.
In addition to my second.
And they kind of just place it and just kind of get the shivers, and just go.
It's got
go
like
be
a
his problem. Go be his problem.
On one of my daggers is like my full name and address.
If lost, return to.
No, so they can hit me up.
Yeah.
Any dames find this.
Ye be any dame. Contact.
For a good time.
Thought that stab was sexy. Yeah.
So you all walk in and you very comfortably find Angthor's office, and you kind of knock and you enter the building, or enter the room, I should say. You guys kind of walk in, plop down, and Angthor's kind of sat there and goes, "Have a seat," and goes, "Well, Acno said that you might be coming here. To what do I owe the pleasure?"
Well, sir, Mr. Chief of Police Angthor, we were hoping to get a few more leads on the order that caused the kerfuffle yesterday.
I think the word is kerfuffle, but regardless.
I think you're mocking my speech impediment. I don't think that's what
Nothing of the sorts, Calf, and I know you don't have a speech impediment. You're just a fucking idiot.
Hey, I'm actually really smart. I went to school for like 4 days that one time. I got kicked out because I was just touching the teacher.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, Sky.
It was in war. It was okay.
It was a war teacher.
But he goes, "We have names of suspected enthusiasts of the club.
I want that.
You can want whatever you'd like. Would you like to see the names? You can't have it, obviously, but
Yeah.
Can we like
We'll get any information that you have.
Well, okay. And he rifles through a file kind of directly behind him and pulls out it's quite literally a pad of paper. And it just has a couple of names on there. And the names are as follows. Sorry, I have to go to my list. You have Pomel Dreadfist, and the location regarded next to their name is Forge Square. Uraline Yup, who is marked as an elf, and from the Clear Docks.
No, is that the bitch that I grabbed?
How do you spell that, by the way?
Uraline.
Yeah.
Urliene.
URL.
Liene. YUPP. And yeah, there are 3 names on this list. It's Pomel Dreadfist, Uraline Yup, and Tremil Rabido, who is regarded as a human and from the Crest.
So, like, is the girl the one that I grabbed with
I don't know.
Is the Clear Docks far out of...
Clear Docks is directly next to the Far Docks. So,
Which is near...
So you're at the top.
Yeah.
You would need to get lower. You would need to get to the southernmost part of the city almost to get to the Clear Docks.
Okay.
But the ones that is the closest, you would know is actually is the Pomel Dreadfist at the Forge Square. Yeah.
Where... Traymill's at the Crest, right?
Yes, but the Crest is the largest district. So the way that it works, for the stream, we will add a photo in the YouTube version of the city. The way that it works is the Crest is the northwest and east most part of the city. So it stretches across the entire city towards the Amplesphere. Then you have Forge Square, which is underneath, kind of filling in that middle section. And then you have Clear Docks on the west side, and then... Clear Docks on the west side, Far Docks on the east side. Kind of covering that southeast and southwest. And then you just kind of have, like, the docks that wrap between the two. But you... know that the Forge Square is probably the easiest walk for you, because it would probably be another 2-hour walk to get to where you haven't even asked where these people are, by the way, but you assume that it's going to be a while. You just know that they are in these districts.
All right, that's pretty good information. I can see that Treymill, the human, is in the Crest. Can you give us some more specifics on whereabouts he?
Treymill is seen closer to the Amplesphere. From here, it's probably about an hour and a half, 2. It depends. If you're walking, it's a bit of a hike because you have to go through everything to get there. You're essentially walking east to west to try and get there.
Yep, I love walking, so this will be good for my
cardio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got the word.
Do you want the locations of the other people, or?
Yeah, that would be great. Sorry, I got distracted.
No, it's all right. I know that your attention span is that of a goldfish. But...
Oh my god, do you have a goldfish? Can I pet him?
No, and no. I wouldn't even trust you with a speck of dust to keep alive. So.
What about this big speck of dust? Odalys.
And you kind of...
You're still alive, right?
Yeah.
Odalys is just lights are on, nobody's home, just Vietnam 1,000 yard stare.
I have a question.
Is this to DM or towards Angthor?
Towards the chief.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have like extra black clothes for us?
Question. Your second great idea of the day.
Like maybe in evidence that you just don't know about it.
You could check the lost and found. You could talk to my secretary. I'm sure
Can we
they'd
take
be
it off
happy
the
to help
dead
you.
bodies of the Order of the United Hold that we
Those
Wait,
bodies
wait,
have
wait,
disposed
been.
of yesterday?
Those
you-
bodies are important towards the investigation, so
Wait,
no, you will not be getting your
something
hands.
Darn it.
even better. So like, you're not using the Nighthold robes, right? At least all of them. Like
They have been
why-
entered as evidence.
Yeah. I just said that maybe we could use some clothes that are in evidence.
Well, pretty please, no. Because
But,
it's in
like,
evidence.
How do I get into the evidence room?
If I were to,
Angthor notices this and he'll kind of.
No, I
Chuckle.
asked him. I asked him.
Kind of chuckles and goes, "Fucking idiots."
you're doing a great job.
But like,
Odalys.
where is it?
Okay, Mr. Chief of Police Angthor, sir. If we were to investigate the evidence for further investigation purposes,
Which you won't.
What we're part of the case. We were hired by.
Wait, no.
Yes, but
no,
this
no,
is
no.
important. I can recommend that there are smaller stores in the Forge Square that you could go to. Maybe look to find leather workers or garb shops.
Do you have any
I miss
names?
my magical.
Dude, there's like 20 of them.
We were
It's-
looking and tried to steal some off of an old lady, but she didn't want to give her clothes away.
You tried what?
We tried to borrow.
Listen. If
Yeah, I
you guys
received
so
that
much as
close.
step out of line a smidge, I will lock you up for so long that your teeth will rot out of your face before you die.
Where's the line?
Okay, Odalys, thank you so much. Wait, hold on. We actually didn't get the locations of the other two folks, and then we'll be out of your hair.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure. That'll definitely
um,
happen.
Dreadfist is actually known for running a pretty successful operation in the Forge Square. He
The
what does he
blacksmith.
do? What does he do? What does he do?
Hell's
What does he
Forge
do?
blacksmith. Hell's Bane blacksmith.
How'd you know that?
Well, because
Yeah.
we talked to him, and he. I'm good in my job. You hear?
Well,
I know it doesn't look it, but I am very.
oh, it
intelligent.
definitely doesn't look it. It definitely
Okay.
doesn't.
I know you're playing hard to get, but I'll get in those pants
No.
one day. All right, so he's.
I do not want to get into those pants, and he points at your very obvious stain on your crotch.
Alright, you haven't changed. You
Some of these clothes, I swear to God.
ask if he has regular clothes.
Could we get a bonus for our hard work?
Go fuck yourself, Calf. Get the fuck out of my office.
He
Wait,
will.
last
Don't
per-
tell him that, he
Last person runs a boat thing down in the clear docks. I don't fucking know. Get out of my office. And he kind of pushes you guys out.
I'm like scribbling this in my brain.
Scribbling this in my brain. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, no, he's just like standing there. He's like, runs. And just like saying it, like, repeating it, all weird.
They run
Like,
they run around.
that forehead vein is popping out. Like it is.
Well, it's his forehead vein.
You threw another one.
Yeah.
Just getting a million forehead. All right,
So-
gang. This is great reconnaissance. Can we get our weapons back, Miss Secretary?
It's just secretary, please.
Hey, them secretary person. Thank you so much.
No, I'm actually just a guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I apologize for
it's
mispronouncing.
it's okay.
Pronouns.
It's the long hair. I know.
It's actually the
I
very
condition it.
attractive face and voluptuous breasts.
He did this. The secretary is as flat as a board, but kind of blushes when you say the very cute face. Well, stop. Your
I
weapons,
won't
and hold and brings them up, and it's all of your weapons.
Thank you so much.
I swear to God, if I have to DM this campaign with a sex-crazed detective,
You already are.
You already are.
You okayed the character. I didn't
I
tell
didn't-
you about the sex crazed bit.
I'm aware that you didn't tell me.
Oh,
So where?
also, Mr. Very Attractive, Beautiful Secretary, sir. Angthor told us we could access the evidence room just so that we get a better gist of the
he
situation. Here. What?
What?
What the fuck are you doing, Suthbam? I'm
What are
trying
you
to
doing?
scam
What
this
are
guy.
you saying?
You have a silver tongue.
I'm gonna,
You have
I'm
you have
gonna
a
fucking
$20
punch
silver
Suthbam.
tongue with $2
He
worth.
just rolled
Get
to
out.
punch Suthbam. He just rolled to punch Suthbam.
Oh, you just rolled the punch. Roll to
10.
attack.
Then.
Does a 10 hit?
No, it's not gonna hit.
Yeah, it probably does. I don't.
A 10 hits?
Because I only have an armor class of 9. I haven't equipped.
Do you
I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
yeah. You haven't gotten your chain shirt yet. He hasn't gotten his chain shirt yet.
Yeah, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
You take 1. The secretary watches you just get punched right in the arm, and goes, "Oh,
And we
that
go.
wasn't."
I go. This guy is like not smart. The one that just spoke there. So like we actually have.
Oh,
access.
I'm sure
do
Angthor's
have
told me a
access,
lot
actually.
about you guys.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God, he
he's
talks
the one
about
who's
us?
not smart. No, when
We're
I
like
asked him who are these 3
celebrities.
people,
We're celebrities.
I swear to God, your character will be the bane of my existence.
Yeah, says the
Mine
two.
are skies.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, the two of you will be the bane of my existence.
Bane is my favorite guy.
And the secretary goes, "If you would," and points to the door.
That's actually made of concrete, and I leave.
You know, we
Don't-
know that we should pull this door.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna push.
cause we're smart, and we have
Wait, so
access to
wait,
the
wait.
evidence room.
So are you pushing or pulling?
I'm pushing to try to leave, and it like.
No, it
God damn
opens.
it.
It opens.
Just
There are two doors.
said pull.
So there are 2 doors. There are 2 doors. There's one that you walk through the entrance, and then there's a partition, and then the other door. And you push this door, and it opens.
I'm expecting it to not work, so I like kind of trip through it. Oh
Yeah.
my god, this is some high-tech doors.
Yeah, you guys
All
are
right.
the smart ones.
You just
And the
always
secretary
push.
just goes back to doing his job.
Love you.
And he rolls his eyes.
Wait! Do you have a black clothes and a lost and found?
Oh well, you could have just said that. And
You need
he pulls up like a little wooden box of just clothes.
I like run
goes-
back in. I'm like,
Okay,
"Ah."
real quick, just like vibes-wise,
Mm-hmm.
why would there just be clothes and lost? Who lost clothes?
It's like stuff
You-
people would bring in.
you
It would be
did.
like stuff people bring in, or like stuff that the sentries see, kind of laying on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did. Oh. I don't think anything's gonna fit you, Odalys, but it might fit our good old
What are you
friend,
trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Our good friend.
Are you
Suth-
calling me fat?
I'm calling you very tall.
Ma'am, in all honesty, you are 7 foot. You could practically turn me into a basketball if you would.
Be closer to 8. What did you
Think about a basket.
No, he goes, "Ma'am, you are 7 foot tall. You could practically turn me into a basketball."
say? A what? Is that one of them newfangled sports with the ball that bounces?
You wouldn't know anything of what a basketball is.
God damn it. Alright, so what clothes are there? Can we all get all black?
You find like shreds of black clothes. You find like shorts. You find shorts and like a way too small jacket. And it's like hide. Like it's almost like a Sherpa,
Are they
but
black?
like
You said it's a small jacket, right?
I did say it was a small
I mean,
jacket. Yes.
small.
Suthbam is pretty small.
How
This might
tiny?
fit
How
you.
small are you, Suthbam? What
4'8".
race? What is your race?
A dwarf.
Yeah, no, this would fit you. It might be a little tight, but it's like your size. It's your size.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
But yeah, there's not really much else. There's just kind of some cool clothes in there, but you only like the only thing that really takes the focal of everything is that black jacket. And it's
Alright.
kind of like it's like hide, like I said, like a Sherpa.
Yeah.
So it'll keep you warm.
All right.
Too bad
Well,
it's fucking summer.
Thank you so much, sir. You know, I never
Okay,
got
for
your
the second
name.
time you're not getting my name. Get out. While
Does
you're
he have like a name
flattering.
tag or like a name plate somewhere?
No. You can roll. You can roll for. You know what? Just roll
History, I
with
might
your
know.
charisma modifier. Roll for your charisma with your charisma modifier.
Riz.
16.
Nope. Doesn't budge. Doesn't budge.
He
Goes.
really hates being sexually assaulted.
Goes. It was nice meeting you. If you could.
You as well. My pleasure. All right, gang. We gotta go buy some more clothes for us two bigger folk.
So by this time of the day, it's probably about midday. It's for our case 1 p.m. and it'll take you an hour to get back to Forge Square. So, are you guys gonna do that?
Yeah,
So you
I
know how
suppose.
like in New York they have like, okay, this is a bad example. Is there anyone that we could like pay a little bit of money to get like a horse carriage type deal, like around,
No.
like an Uber?
This is
for...
so. Like the way to think about this city is it's mainly walking that you're gonna do. Like if you're trying to get travel, your best bet is to either know somebody that has a boat or go to the outskirts of town, and they only go outward with their journeys. No one really no one does like buggies or like horse-drawn carriages in the city.
Damn it.
It's kind of seen as like frowned upon to have like farm animals to them in the city.
Well, but like, do they like have like the bike and then like they're basically the horse?
You think that they have the technology to discover what the hell a bike is? No.
Oh.
Well, maybe they have magic sometimes.
Maybe I could invent it. I'm smart.
I was about to say you have $1 million idea in this generation, but you're a little ahead of your time. So you guys make the trek, and you pass by some interesting stuff, kind of just seeing the sights of the city, the mills and everything. But nothing really that catches your eye, and you are back at the main square of the Forge Square. And it is bustling. It is bustling right now.
Yo, this is all bussin' right now. That's what I say.
Oh my God, Sid. All right. All right.
Damn.
So
Bless you, God.
bless you, God.
Like everyone in the whole town.
Thank you, my
just hears-
child.
Yeah.
All right, gang. I think it's time to head down to the clothing store that Angthor was talking about.
Stores. There's like he said there was like 20 of them.
We're just gonna hope and pray that we happen upon a.
I'm looking for like Gap.
You find a couple gaps. They lead to alleys, but like I'm funny. Okay. Everyone loves DM jokes. Everyone loves DM jokes. Can I get some pog in the chat, please?
No.
Why are you trying to...
Nah, bro, you get sad.
No, I don't. Yeah, see, someone said it in the chat.
Oh,
Yo.
it was David.
Oh, it was...
It was me. It was me.
I got
It was
excited.
And it is an emoji that's dog.
I think they got rid of it. But besides the point,
Okay.
you guys kind of walk to the square, and there are plenty of garment places. He wasn't lying. There's a lot.
Yeah. I'm going into anything that looks like black clothing.
I mean, they all
Medium
mainly sell
to
black clothes
Big people.
for big people.
I'm big.
Big-
You're gonna have a hard time trying to find that. You
I'm
can roll a
going to
perception
head
check.
back. Well, I'm going to try to split off
Okay. Are you trying to do this sneaky, or are you just gonna kind of walk off
and head off to Hell's Bane.
to Hell's Bane? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as you're walking to Hell's Bane, you pass by Brinkles, and immediately hear, Mister, and you see, hold up, forgot his name, and you see, motherfucking and
Hiram.
you see Hiram waving to you from his stand and kind of waving you over.
Oh, my room.
And he's holding up something.
A progression in the armor.
About the armor, ta-da, and pulls up the chain armor shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I told you I could get it done in a day. Yeah, this should be good. Kind of scans it. He's like kind of looking at it for any issues with it. No, this is good to go. I spent all night working on it. I hope you enjoy. Oh, and ducks under the table. And you're kind of left there for an awkward beat with just the armor kind of chilling there. Yeah, kind of just awkward. Pops back up. I said I was working with the leather stuff. And I got this. And he holds up a magnificent quiver. It is gorgeous. He did some detailing to it. It's got like paisley, almost like a paisley design. And it has it's iron rimmed with a spine so that you can keep it comfortably on your back. It is immaculate. It is, and you paid, I think, if memory serves me right, like 12 gold for this, right?
I think like 32 gold.
32 gold, yeah. No, not 13 or 32.
I said 32.
32? Damn, I don't remember that.
Damn, I
Regardless,
scammed the fuck out of him.
Because I had 6.
Let me see what the costs were. I have my costs up here. Yeah. For you, it was 32 gold. And he goes, "Oh yeah. I decided since you were like so kind to bring over your friends that I would make this, and it's a very, very beautiful piece of work. Like it is a steal that you got it for this little." And he goes, "It's something I'm not really experienced in making, but I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, as always, recommend me to your friends." And as you begin to put your arrows into it, you notice it's cushiony. It's and you kind of test pulling the arrows out. Very nice. No issues, no interference. It is worth the money you paid for and then some. You probably got a very good deal on it.
I think the Odalys half we're heading to.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys were heading towards the yep. So with that in mind, you guys start to just look through the garments. Like these are traders. They don't really have stores.
Yeah.
I'm
low-key looking like for the cheapest black cloak and thing
yeah.
that I can button up.
Can you roll a perception check for me then?
8.
8. There are a lot of black cloaks. A lot of them.
Can I do a perception check for sales?
You can absolutely do a perception check.
I do worse.
Well, I didn't think it was possible. There's a lot of black cloaks, and you're kind of like...
I'm gonna look to...
I get overwhelmed,
I'm gonna try...
and I sit down for a minute.
You are still taller than Calf as you sit down.
Oh, I can finally see your
Oh my god, no, I
eyes.
stand back up. I have actually stand back up. I change my mind the moment Calf starts talking to me.
I'm gonna try to find the store owner, someone that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, you see an older gentleman kind of sitting on a stool. You see a younger lady standing behind her cart. And you see kind of a mix just of random people. There's a younger gentleman kind of walking with this stuff in his cart. You can walk up to any of these people.
Do they all look like employees?
They're all different garment salespeople. Like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
they're all
head up
peddling
to
their
the-
own stuff.
I'm gonna head up to the woman.
Okay.
Shocking.
Yeah.
A beautiful. I see that you're trying to sell some wares.
Oh,
I was
yes.
hoping to find the cheapest possible cloak, black, for me and my friend here.
Oh, well, your friend is quite tall. Let me see what I can do. And she kind of like labors, gets up, and kind of shuffles into her, like into the cart, and kind of rummages around. Okay, I have one, and holds up a fucking massive black cloak. It buttons at the top, but it has a hood, and it's kind of like Severus Snape. Think about it like that, like the cape. So you have that, and then you have, and she throws it, and it just smacks Odalys square in the face, wraps around, and rummages around, goes, steps back, walks around, rummages through the closest side of the cart that's, closest side of the cart towards you guys, rummages around, kind of pushing stuff around, goes, I'm sorry, that's all I have. That will run you, what was it?
I feel like 2 silver is a pretty reasonable price.
If you think 2 silver is reasonable, try 7.
What?
I
7.
think that like less than 7 is reasonable. Maybe like 5.
Roll a persuasion check or intimidation if you want to be a douche.
No, I'll be persuaded. Oh, 21.
21. Let's go. 5. You said 5, right?
I said 5.
Could we do 6?
Go with 21 and you won't
By
go
chance,
down.
just by chance. Well, she's
No.
unsure of it. You notice she's unsure of it. Would you do 6?
No.
All right, I'll take what I can get. 5 silver.
Okay, sweet.
And you hand her like a gold piece. She goes, ooh, and hands you back 3.
Wait, a gold piece?
3? No, well, because you don't have. I don't know if you have silver.
Changing.
It's true.
Yeah, and
No, D&D Beyond
she
just does
gives
it
you
for me,
guys.
so I
She
can-
gives you back 5 silver. If I'm not mistaken, that's the conversion rate. I think it's 10
Yeah, it's
silver is 1 gold.
10 to 1.
Yeah. He goes, thank you. It's a pleasure. Holy fuck, you're tall. And she kind of sits back down, kind of finally is able to relax.
All right. There's this old head. Hey, sir. Excuse me, pardon me.
I can hear when you call me old head, you daft twat.
I wasn't talking to you, sorry. I was talking to the guy behind you, the guy pushing the cart.
Oh yeah, he's a toughie. So he's trying to steal
Real-
me customers.
Real
It's a
quick.
fucking annoying, I'll tell you. Sorry.
I absolutely agree, sir, and your emotions
Back
are
to
valid.
back to the task at hand. And he chokes.
Bless you.
On his
Do you
spit.
have a
He
black
chokes on his spit.
cloak that would fit me? That would cost probably like 1 silver.
Best I could do for a quilt of your size is 4 silver, and we can call it a deal.
All right, so you know the old head that was stealing your customers. He's gonna steal another one if you don't get down to 1 silver.
He laughs in your face. He goes,
You know,
he charges twice what I charge.
and how is he stealing your customers? Are his products that much better?
No, he just doesn't give a fuck.
All right, well I'll go talk to him.
Okay. He kind of brushes you off. He just goes like that.
Hey, Mr. Sir, Mr. Third Sir.
Yeah. What do you want?
I'm trying to get a lay of the land here. What is your price for a black cloak about my size, the cheapest one?
Yeah, shit. Let me looks around his cart. Holds one up. It's like a thigh high. Like it would cover up to just below your belt.
It's summer wear.
And yeah. And he goes, I can go with 7 silver.
We just
But
bought.
I'm willing to talk about it.
We just bought a cloak for this fabulous woman right here, who's like 8 feet taller than me, for 7.
That's your fucking problem. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, so
5.
my new
I
problem.
got it for 5.
She got it for 5. So you better charge me 2 silver for a
Here's what
cloak
I can
half
do
the
for
size.
Here's what I can do for you.
Are you
I can do
fat-shaming?
4. I can do 4. or you can go fuck yourself.
All right, so that guy over there, and I'm pointing to the slightly younger old head sitting down. He was charging us 3, and I like to go to the people first.
Hey, roll a deception check. Roll a deception check. I want to see. 19. 19. He goes, my father is charging 3. I know his rates. They're 4. Go fuck yourself.
All right, well, hold on. So it was 4, but I did sweet talk him a little bit to get down to 3. So unless you can,
my father is the most stubborn asshole out there. He didn't get talked down for shit.
Maybe
you
he
were
just
full of
doesn't
shit.
like you.
Sky. By the way,
No, he didn't do it.
I rolled a nat 20 on the insight check. He sees right through you.
All right, well, I'm going.
I
back
know
to
my
you.
father's right. Oh, doesn't matter. Goes to the same place. Fuck you, dickhead. And just kind of walks off.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Mr. Papa of the other guy. He was charging 3.
He was not charging 3. He does the same shit I does. He charged you 7, didn't he? And he starts laughing again in your face.
He charged 7, but I got him down to 4, and then I got him down to 3.
My son never goes below my rates. You think I'm stubborn? Lord, get a hold of this kid.
All right,
That's
fine.
his
You got me.
minimum.
I'll give you 4.
He kind of chuckles, grabs it, and just throws it to you. Doesn't care. And he'll give you your change back.
Have an awful day. I hope you get run over.
Suck
by
your
7
mom!
cars.
Go, hey, suck your mom! Just kind of
Real
lets
quick,
you walk off. Yeah.
Can I get a lay of this land? Like, are we in the middle of a square and people are pushing like trolleys, or are they stationed?
they're like so imagine like hay carts, like wheelbarrows almost, like just a bit bigger than wheelbarrows.
Okay.
They have mastered the art of the wheel, so yeah, there's that.
I would hope so.
And then
Well, clearly
Yeah.
not, because they don't have bikes.
do you understand the inner machinations of a bike?
No.
There's like
No,
a chain.
I'm dumb.
Oh, true. No, that is actually fair. Yeah, so you guys, it's like they're set up in rows, like they're vendors' rows almost, and it's
Okay.
kind of set up like around the square, so you can enter and exit as you please. But it also has like
the
rows.
father and son, are they like
Oh no, the son's walked off. The son's walked off.
is the father where
Mhm.
what I presume is where he normally sets up? Is that near one of the buildings, or is that closer to the middle of the?
This is kind of towards the center. Like it's if you imagine a square, like if you just imagine like this, you're kind of up towards here.
Okay,
Like up
but
towards
he's
this
not
spot.
he's not super close to any buildings.
Not real. Like, so what you would know since you live here is that there's a garment district, kind of, which is like that upper right hand
Yeah.
of the square. The blacksmith is the bottom left.
Okay.
It takes like honestly 5 minutes to walk to and from each. It's not a very like big square, but it's enough.
Yeah, it's hefty.
Yeah, it fits everybody.
Okay. All right, Odalys, let's go catch up with Suthbam. I think he went to the Hell's Bane. I wonder if that's
He
named
didn't like
after
us.
after our.
Going back to Suthbam. Suthbam, you just have your armor. That's cool. Yeah, and Hiram has kind of left you to your own devices. I assume you're gonna head over to Hell's Bane?
Yes,
Okay.
this is the plan.
Are you gonna wait for them to come and meet up with you, or are you gonna go in by yourself?
I'm gonna wait for like a few minutes to see if they're
Okay.
their way, and then
Yeah, I would say that as you're waiting, they kind of walk over and they're in black cloaks. And you're kind of in like a jacket. You're in a jacket, they're in cloaks. It's a very weird mix because Odalys kind of looks like a imagine if someone like threw a bed sheet over your head, like that kind of thing. Because this thing is massive. Like, this is a massive piece of fabric that was specially made for somebody of Odalys's height.
didn't know we had specters among us.
And you guys walk up on the conversation. Walk up to Suthbam waiting outside of Hell's Bane.
Suthbam, that is a nice quiver. And I'm like caressing it. Did you get this just now?
Then proceed to shake his hand off. Yes, and you having your hands on it, it's just making it less of the quality.
I'm giving it a lucky touch, if you know what I mean.
He is
Alright.
finagling. He is finagling your quiver.
I love the finagle. Alright,
Yeah,
so
of
I already
course.
went
The
in.
only thing lucky
If-
that
if-
you have.
If one of you two want to go in and try to interrogate this Hommel, he's the guy that looks like, and I describe what the guy looks like.
I can. If
Ma'am, are you interested?
Well, if she wants to go in and try to
no,
figure
I'm
it
like
out, then
kind
I
of.
guess.
Odalys, this is your time to shine.
All right. It's like blacksmith. So I go in there, and
Okay.
I go up to the guy.
And it's a little more busy now, so there are customers here, and it's a decent amount of customers.
Oh, do I
It's a
have to, like, wait in line?
it's a respectably big store, and there's probably, compared to the size, there's probably about 10 people in here, including like the 7 people working here. So it's pretty packed, and you're a pretty big person, so it's gonna take you a minute to get up to the blacksmiths.
Okay, well I get up there.
Yeah, you just kind of like blend in, kind of shoulder to shoulder with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is like, "How much is this? How much is that? How much is it?" And they're naming exorbitant prices. Like you might not be the sharpest spoon in the shed, but you even know that like these prices are ripoffs. Like I think you hear something along the lines of, "How much is this longsword?" 32 gold. And you're just like, "Holy shit, that is a lot." And you kind of shuffle around as you're going around, more people are coming in, people are going out. It's a mess. But you eventually wrap around to the blacksmiths. And again,
Yeah.
everyone is wearing black.
Okay. Well, now I'm wearing black too, and I go up to the blacksmith and I go, "Hi, I'm looking for like a weapon, a black as night weapon, and I want to be able to hold it right, like a good grip, like black as night, easy to hold."
By the way,
like
I'm just going to
night-
mention this for you. There are like 3 or 4 blacksmiths. Like there are 3 or 4
I
kind of
didn't
behind.
realize that.
I did
Yeah.
describe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you also know his name, so.
I go, what's your name? I start off with, what's your name?
Hi, I am. Not really sure. I'm sorry, I've never really dealt with something like this. I'm the junior blacksmith. My name is Xander. Xander Elis. What can I help you with?
You know where Hommel is?
Yeah. Pomel. He is. Pomel is. Yeah, he's on the end, and you have just ruined Xander's day. He is defeated. He was right. He was really happy to help you.
Thank you,
you ruined
Xander.
his
That
day.
was a great help, and you're
Aw.
doing a good job.
And this is a kid. This is basically a kid. And he's human, and he just goes, "Thanks."
He doesn't. Wait, actually,
he's-
like,
I was so sad about the man.
actually, like, I actually maybe want, like, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just making some shields. And you see it looks pretty good. It's wood and iron kind of cast together.
Are they like big enough for me to use?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, that's a 19.
19. So with a 19, you kind of get a closer look at the shield, and you notice like chips in the iron and the wood kind of seems like rotten, almost. It doesn't look very tough. This guy is definitely a junior blacksmith for a reason. Besides that, you don't really see much. Just kind of look at the quality of it, and you're like, hey.
So good luck honing your craft, kid. Doing great. And then I go over to look for. He doesn't give a shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over.
No, he kind of brushes you off. And you walk to the end, and there is one blacksmith left, and he is hammering away at what seems to be a warhammer. Actually, he's forming almost like the, how would I call it? Like the belts, like the metal belts that hold in the hammer itself.
Okay. So,
yeah. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
And
real quick.
And you notice immediately, by the way, with Pomel, who you assume is Pomel, that Pomel is also, I believe, an orc. He's a half orc. And he's got a brooding stature. He's about 8 foot tall, so he's a little bit taller than you, I think.
Do I recognize him?
You do not. Are you half orc or orc?
I'm
Sorry.
orc.
You would not. No. You like Laura, you guys didn't really run with the same crew. So you notice this half orc hammering away. He goes, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Yeah, I go, "Hi, I'm looking for a knife with a black blade, and I want it to be easy to hold. I want it to be black
You
as
launch
night
into the
with
same.
knife."
Yeah, you launch into the same song and dance.
Yeah, and I go black as night, and then you can hold it, easy to hold. I'd like nickname it the Night Hold. Yeah, would you know anything about that? Just by the way.
Roll a deception check. You are trying to sneak that detail in, being as smooth as sandpaper.
Ooh, 7.
Yeah, he immediately.
I think I was trying. No, I don't think I was trying to hide it from him. I think I was just trying to be slick. But
you were not very slick. And you go, "Yeah, I want to name it the Night Hold," and he kind of goes, "We have some long swords that," and he points to the rack.
Actually,
at the beginning of the store, and it is jet black.
I said knife, just by the way.
Oh,
but that detail doesn't even really matter that much. I was just kind of hoping you could tell me more about that one thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, what we could do is, we could give you a. Do you want a dagger, a short sword? For you, a short sword would effectively be a knife.
Yeah. No, I actually okay, wait. Is this guy smart? Because he's an orc.
Yeah, no, he's an orc, but he knows what he's talking about. It's his craft.
Okay, I'm kind of hoping that, since he's a half-orc, he's familiar with orcs and how fucking dumb they are, and he, maybe assumes some things about me, I'm part of the Night Hold, and, I want some information, but I'm doing a bad job because all orcs would do a bad job at this. Could I, roll for that?
Roll for persuasion. And what I'll say is that if you get a high enough one, you keep dropping Night Hold. You keep name dropping
17.
it. 17. So you mentioned it a few times. You're but I really, I really want to name it the Night Hold. I'm imagining a jet black knife that I can call the Order of the Night Hold. And he goes, "Oh, okay. You don't need to keep saying it. You don't stop saying that. Here's what I can do. It's clear that you're set on this knife.
Yeah, and I hold it.
There are some short swords behind you that you can. I'd recommend just a different name for it. There's just some. It's not a name you want to be spouting off everywhere.
Why not?
Roll for persuasion again. And as you see that, by the way, for Calf and Suthbam, you guys are outside, kind of staring in as the people flood in, and you see Odalys kind of like motioning to like him to him, and he kind of is like trying to diffuse it, like kind of like holding his arms up, like. And they've been talking for a little bit.
I rolled a 14.
You roll a 14. He goes, "It's just not something you need to be saying. It's not something that really should even be in your vocabulary. It's jet black short swords right there, $32 or 32 gold, 32 gold.
But like I know so many words, I kind of want to like use them all. But like maybe.
That's fine.
But like,
that's
and then I like wink at him over and over.
Smooth as sandpaper. He immediately picks up on it and roll again. For
is this not performance at a certain point?
I guess it could be performance or persuasion. Take your pick. Watch her have like a plus 12 performance modifier. That's what you're trying to do.
11.
No, he's not budging.
Do I like notice anything about him? Oh wait, could I do insight on any of this?
You could do insight on him saying, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Roll your insight check.
I fail.
Natural 1, baby.
Yeah, you are the brightest light bulb in the medieval time in that you don't turn on and you're a useless piece of glass.
Electricity.
You just are like, he's just like, "I'm sorry, I can't help you. The swords are behind you.
Do you know anyone who might help me?
Please, I have work to do." And he gets back to hammering away. And he is dismissed you from the conversation.
Damn.
A couple of things. Calf would probably be looking around and see if we're getting like seen by anyone. Anyone following?
Are you in the store? Are you in the store or outside of the store?
He's like at the entrance looking in.
I don't think Calf would be. I think Calf would be trying to like hide in an alleyway nearby.
Oh.
Like looking to see if anyone spotted us or is trying to follow us.
I mean,
21.
no one's spotting you. There are people standing around. There are people standing around in black, but not anything. Not leather black. Like kind of like you, just kind of wearing cloaks. Not with their hood up either. Like they're out in the open. They're not really trying to be hidden. They're not trying to be hidden.
Okay.
But no one's really eyeing you up. You might catch a wayward glance once or twice, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I can do it. Else wants.
Well, I think what we do is go check out other options. Come back around about when the store's closing. Follow. Good friend.
Oh, this is why you think of.
This is why I'm the detective and you're.
Sure.
All right. So from where we are right now, is the clear docks or the far docks?
You are closer to the far docks. Clear docks would be like 45 minutes from here.
I think we go talk to one of my good pals. Far docks. I think he might know.
Yeah, far docks will be like 25 minutes from here.
Okay.
Where you're going, yeah. Where you're going, yeah.
I wanna go say hello to Milo. Possibly get a favor from him.
So you guys make the walk into the far docks, and the disparity in wealth is alarming. It turns to slums very quickly. Sludge in the streets, drunk people already. It's like 3 p.m. at this point. Drunk people litter the streets. And, you know, it's kind of like everybody looks shady here. Like your heads are constantly on a swivel. People are bumping into you. You know, no one's really saying sorry. And then you might see the occasional person peeing in the street. And that does not discriminate gender. that is anybody peeing in the street. But you
Like
come
calves?
up to this building, and this building, if you looked at it, it would be like this is an abandoned building. But Calf walks up to it and walks into it, and you notice a small sign on the door that says the cracked lamp.
It's just a cow.
It's and as you walk in, you immediately notice it's kind of like a tavern. It's an inn, but it's a real dive. There are people playing games for money, hustling, people drinking, like I said already. And for 3 p.m., it's pretty crowded. Like this place seems to be a hub of sorts.
Okay. Would I know, is Milo like an employee here? Does he just have a hotel room?
You would know that Milo occasionally works here, but is mainly seen here anyway, regardless of if he's working or not.
Does he have like a table that's his?
He can be found either behind the bar or probably playing a game of dice. So, take your pick.
Well, I am immediately going to the bar and getting. Sure.
Back so soon, partner. It's been a minute since I've seen you, Mr. Detective. And you notice
Sir,
the bartender.
Mr. Detective.
What
And
the fuck?
behind the bar, you
Why'd
see
your voice change so much?
you see a taller man with a handlebar mustache. Like he sticks out like a sore thumb.
I thought
Sky,
you meant to do that.
You would recognize this person to be Milo.
Hey, Milo. My good friend. Any chance you getting me a free drink?
Yeah. After the stunt you pulled last time, get fucked, buddy.
I don't remember it, so it didn't happen. All right.
Oh, everybody here remembers it. Hey! Xenon! You remember him?
Xenon?
Yeah, is that the guy who
Nope.
who jumped
that's
from
not
the
me.
top of the stairs through the table? Well, not really through it, but he jumped into a table.
That would explain my.
Is it
broken
that
ribs.
table? Is it that table? And you see a little like almost like a spool of rope kind of turned into a table, and there's like a slight chip. That's the most. There's a slight chip of it, and it's not really flat. It's kind of like bent to one side. Sky, it's where you went face first into a table, buddy.
I don't remember. Didn't happen. All right, Milo. I will need quick game of dice, and I'm gonna emphasize that it's something other than that.
Do you want to join the regular crowd or the gambler's room? And he points behind the bar.
I think the gambler's room is more fitting. We're gonna be dropping a lot of coin.
I always told you your gambling habits were no good, but
I don't know what to tell you. I haven't
sure.
died yet.
Are they with you? And points to Odalys and Suthbam. Kind of right behind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, kind of right behind. Like, they're right behind you. And they are with you. So we'll go, they're going to have to wait out here. They can have a drink. Xenon, please, if you would. And this young elven lady comes over and takes over the bar. Sky, you are led with Milo, who, by the way, is a fucking giant. You would know, Sky.
Like a literal, racist.
Like, he's
giant?
a Goliath. He's a Goliath.
Oh, okay.
He's a Goliath. Looks like a gentle giant, though. Like, he has the handlebar mustache, shaved head, but he is ripped. Like, his stature is just fucking ripped.
Okay.
So you walk in and to the gambler's room, which is just the back room for the bar. There's a couple cases of ale, couple barrels of liquor, and he goes, "So why are you actually here?" And you notice his voice changed significantly.
So.
Wait, are we also here, or is it just him?
No, it's just him.
I'm gonna drop a few shells on you. You know the bombing in the square yesterday?
Who doesn't?
Well, I just learned about it yesterday when it happened, so almost me. So if
Genius.
I was having a bad day, I would have missed it. Do you know anything about the Order of the Nighthold?
The Nighthold, holy shit, man. You are, number one, not the first person who has come here to talk to me about this. What I can say, though, is that the information I can provide you about the Nighthold is very limited, but I can provide you people. Is that fair deal?
Yeah, love that. Love more leads.
Here's my caveat. I know that's a big word for you. It means I need something out of it.
I know what it means. You need a favor. I got it.
I need some cash. I'm in a bit of a hole.
Okay.
Here's what I'll do for you. If you pay me 7 gold, I'll turn the other way for a couple of drinks. But I lost a couple of games of dice, and I'm trying to work it off. But 2 silver a day really doesn't do much for you.
You're damn right about that. All right. Maybe you got yourself a deal. I will.
So here's what I can tell you. And here's the first bit of detail, and then I can give you names once I get the money. Deal?
Do a thing.
Here's what I'll do. So what you can learn about the Order of the Nighthold is that they are they're an interesting group. It's from what I can understand, it is a now seemingly radical group that despises the current regime, the current king and queen. They are not a fan of where the emperor, the direction that the Huntain Empire has taken. There are rumblings that the new king and queen have a more hostile takeover approach to the empire. But that's what I'll tell you for now. You pay me 4 gold now, and then I'll tell you the names, and you give me 3 gold after. Do we got a deal?
Right. I think so, yeah.
Solid. And you'll hand him the 4 gold, and he kind of just shoves it into his back pocket and goes, look, there's this guy, right? He's a big old dude. He runs a blacksmith joint.
Yeah, we talked to him.
Oh, you know about Pole? What's his name? Polmeister?
I think it's like Palapalooza or something. Yeah, no, we know.
Polmelt. That's his name. Polmelt or whatever the fuck. Yeah, he's a bit of a twat. He's a regular here, but I haven't seen him lately. You know, he likes to come down after his shifts, but after the bombing, you know, shady shit. I'll tell you that much. All right.
Do you know about what time he normally came down after his shifts? Like when, say, like his shifts would end?
Usually, I would say he comes down nighttime. You know, prime time gambling hours. He's a gambler, a drinker, but also a hell of a dude. But he's a little weak. He's what the kids would call quirky. He's he keeps it close to the vest, but he's a good dude. But I could make an introduction if you'd like me to, but I know that he is a sympathizer for their cause. And there's another name, not a regular guy, came in a couple weeks ago. Name is it's Rabideau. That's the name. Rabideau, Tremill Rabideau. Yeah, human guy. Said that he was looking for information, but I turned him away. I said, I don't know nothing. But that's all I got for you. So 2 names, 1 regular. That's it. If you would, and holds his hand out.
Yeah, this is pretty reasonable. I would absolutely love an introduction with your good friend Pommel.
Okay, well, come back tonight. You know when the normal gambling hours are. So come back then, okay? And by the way, Sky, you would know this to be like 7 or 8.
Okay.
It's like instead of happy hour, it's gambler's hour. Like it's when everybody comes in to play dice. You come in then, I'll make the introduction, okay? For now, enjoy yourself. Don't get too drunk. You can have like 3 or 4 drinks on me, and then I'm gonna cut you off and make you pay for them again, okay?
Can I get those drinks on hold until the gambling hour begins?
I could see to it. I could
soften up one of our good friends.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, do whatever you gotta do. The less I know, the better. Okay? I'm happy to help you, but don't involve me in this. I don't need it coming back to me.
Right.
All right. It's always a pleasure to see you, and I really appreciate it. All right. I don't think it goes unnoticed.
Absolutely.
And he'll give you a handshake. He'll give you a handshake and a pat on the back. And his hands are fucking massive, like could grip your head.
Yeah.
Kind of massive.
As we head out, I'm gonna just be like, well, you really just fully dried me out, took all my money.
Hey, I've been known to do that. You know, I got my ways. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta
stop. And then he hears that he's talking in his normal voice. He goes, hey, you know, it's you know, it's kind of how I do.
Well, I'll come back tonight and take some of my money back from you. How about that?
Oh, you can certainly try. All right, partner. I will catch you in a bit. I will catch you then, okay? You sorry schmuck. And you walk away and you see him kind of pull out. He goes into his pocket where he kept the coins, and you see him slam it on the table and kind of slide it over to the other bartender. And she picks it up, puts it in her pocket, and you guys leave.
What was that bar called?
That was the. Sorry, I have the. This was the Cracked Lamp.
Any updates, boss?
We've got basically the same leads, but a smidgen more info. Relax.
On the what? It cut out in Discord where you just said the bull. No.
No.
Yeah, we didn't hear the Smiths end of that.
We got a bit more info on the blacksmiths.
Thank you.
Smith.
TOS.
Please. I guess we gotta go to Urine Yump.
Uraline Yump.
Clear Docks.
Yeah, from here to the Clear Docks, it'll be probably again 45 minutes.
God damn it!
But you can take the scenic route along the dock itself. So
might as well.
Maybe I could catch a fish.
When in Yondir.
You're in Huntain. You're in Huntain.
Well, but it's like when in Rome, but
oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay.
Rome doesn't exist because it's not.
Rome, no, that makes sense. So you guys make this walk, and you notice a couple of boats, mainly charter, mainly fishing boats. But as you cross over, you notice an immediate shift. It's leisure now. You see really nice boats. People just kind of lounging about, and a couple charter businesses within there. But it goes from industrial to lavish, almost within 20 minutes of your walk.
Yeah.
And there's an immediate shift in who you see. Thankfully, you guys are wearing all black. You kind of just look coordinated. You're drawing a couple of stares, but it's mainly the ginormous crotch stain on Mr. Calf. But you guys make your way to the kind of middle of the Clear Docks. And time is yours.
So we know that she runs a boat thing. I'm gonna look for any boat things, like boat companies, I guess, that have like Yup as a name, or Uraline, or anyone like that's Elvish working here.
Yeah. Roll a perception check, please.
By the way, I've got like.
Fuck. 8.
I'm like. Oh.
Also roll a
You got
perception
an 8. Okay. Yeah, you can roll for it as well.
Oh, I can roll for it.
Okay, you all can roll for it.
I got a 6.
6? Jesus, we are starting off with a combined 14.
9.
You barely cracked 20 combined. You barely cracked 20.
Well,
One.
what I was gonna say was I want to lay on my stomach and kind of dangle my arms over the pier trying to catch some fish.
You know what? Roll with advantage. Yeah. Roll again.
For what?
Roll again. Roll again. Perception.
Oh.
And then roll athletics because I honestly want to see if you catch a fish.
Okay, and perception is the same. I just rolled a nat one.
Okay, yeah. So
And
you don't
then-
really see much, but roll an athletics check.
It was on one
13.
for a second there.
15,
13.
13. You kind of thrash into the water and you grab something and it's wiggling around, but it slips through your hands. But you don't really see anything of interest here. These are all leisurely boats.
No messages in a bottle.
No,
Treasure
no.
maps.
You know, it's the water here though is very clear. You can see the bottom. It's not a very deep dock, but it's enough for the boats.
Can I look for stuff on the bottom? Investigation.
Like
maybe?
little
I
rocks.
don't know. No, like.
Roll a perception check again.
People might like take a whiff.
Oh, I fail.
Yeah,
Four.
you see sand and water.
No way.
But this isn't really like where you'd want to go if you were looking for a business. These are the leisurely ones. These are the ones that people rent, or these are ones that people rent out. Number one, for a good time, or they are privately owned.
For a
Okay.
good time.
Would I know of where the main?
What do they mean by that?
You could keep walking and you'll find more.
Okay.
So you keep walking, and then there's again another shift where it goes kind of from these very nice wooden docks to just like a seawall of sorts, and there are boats kind of docked against it. And this is where you would recognize some of the charter boats, a lot of fish, a lot of mariscos, a lot of seafood coming through here. They seem to have somewhat of a market set up right here on the seawall as well, just a few paces beyond where you guys are. You can all roll for perception, or you can give somebody advantage.
Give me advantage, please. I'm +6.
Oh,
No,
Skylar
we'll
gets
give him
advantage. Yeah.
Okay, so Sky, you can roll with advantage.
3.
23. You
Finally.
will notice a white boat, and this boat is sticking out like a sore thumb. And aptly enough, the boat's name is "You're Leaning Against the Wrong Boat," and you would recognize this as Euroline Yup, her name.
Clever pun.
And
Did you think of
you
the pun
see-
first or the name first?
And you see an elven lady, just kind of standing on the boat, relaxing, taking a sip of something, and kind of looking out the opposite way of where you guys are.
Is the dock? Is it docked or?
Who is that? It's just alongside the wall. It's alongside the seawall. So like you see, like there's a little way that you can get on. There's like a little bit of an incline, or what do they call, like a plank that you can walk up towards.
Hey, Miss Yerline, yup. Madame, yup.
She kind of straightens up in her chair. Glasses come down. Yeah, that's me.
It is
What?
an absolute pleasure, and I'm like kind of jogging up. I'm definitely.
Please,
sweaty.
don't come up on the boat.
Oh, absolutely not. That would be an invasion of privacy. I would.
I'll
never
come-
do.
I'll
be an
come to
invasion.
you. Sorry, it's just company policy. What can I do for you three cloaked individuals?
Absolutely. So, we were sent by a friend of perhaps both of ours. The name is
I have a lot of friends.
Traymill Rabadabada. He sent us that you might know something, and perhaps maybe an in with the book club that you are in on the side.
Roll
I
a
don't know how to
deception
read. This is
check.
gonna be
Roll a
hard.
deception check.
I'm obviously like trying to. I'm saying
Dog,
book club to make it.
I'm saying this as of right now.
Roll a
bro.
deception. Roll a deception or a performance check.
Oh shit! Why
Or
did I
I'm
roll
saying
that?
this right now.
Performance for sarcasm.
Performance
I
is
feel like this rule is going to be a very decisive
6.
one.
Performance is a 6. You
Deception
are
is a 23.
Nat 20.
okay.
Bitch.
First nat
So-
20 of the day.
Yeah.
Getting a bunch day one.
She kind of goes, Trey Mill sent you. Or Trey Mill sent you. I don't know who that is. Sorry. But this book club
Well,
you speak of.
Let me roll insight.
Okay. Yeah, roll insight.
No,
18 plus 2, it's a dirty 20.
It's a 19 plus 2, so it's a 21.
no 18 plus.
Oh, 18. So she seems to be telling the truth. Can't you?
Yo, can
you
I
can-
also
you can
roll
kinda
insight?
It's a little too late. It's a little too late. Plus,
You gotta say that.
Add
yeah, you got to say it immediately.
Like when Niles says it.
I said I'll wait to see if he gets it.
No,
I didn't
just-
know if I thought I had to wait until
No.
after I didn't know he would go.
so she goes, I don't know what was his name? Did you say? Sorry, I don't even. What was his name?
It was Trey Mill.
Trey Mill. Yeah, no, I don't know a Trey Mill. However, there is a book club, from what I can get, you're insinuating, that matches your general aesthetic.
Yeah.
Why don't you come aboard? And she'll actually invite you onto the boat now.
Absolutely, it is a pleasure to be on this fine vessel.
I'm on
Okay.
high alert.
Thank you.
I've got like super like sneakily. I got my. I'm like holding my weapon like.
Roll stealth. Or stealth or sleight of hand.
Well, 18.
18. Do you have a dagger? No?
No, but I'm not like holding it like this.
Okay.
I've just kind of like got my hand on it, so I'm like
yeah,
ready.
so what I'll say is that you kind of shift it around so that it's easier for you to grab should something go wrong.
It's not a dagger, it's a great X plus 1.
Yeah, so you pull it like down towards like as if you were carrying a guitar underneath of your arm. Like the hilt
Okay.
kind of sticks out. But you generally adjust it pretty well and it doesn't really draw any attention. She goes up to where she was sitting and there are other chairs sat there. And it's nothing fancy. It's wooden chairs on the deck. And goes, please, have a seat. And you guys sit down.
Boy, oh boy, I hope we're reading nonfiction.
You know,
Okay.
I'm kind of more of a fiction fan myself. All right. So,
Let's get down to brass tacks here. Who the fuck
Yeah.
are you? Why are you here? Why are you
So-
here? And she pulls out a dagger and has it immediately pointed at Suthbam's neck. As you are the shortest.
please,
What'd she
ma'am.
say fuck me up for?
My name is Pervon Artificiary. This here is my great friend Adamanduel.
Yes, we are Artemanduel.
They're from Lustania. It's got
I guess I use they them pronouns.
a weird like kind of vibe. And this here is, you know, I never actually got your name, Mr. Dwarven fellow with the knife to. Anywho.
Suthbam.
Oh, well, I guess that's your name.
And that's Suthbam. Great.
So Sky, please roll a deception check. Once you're done your spiel.
22.
Okay.
I'll fucking lie it on my ass. And we, well, some of us are new in town, and others have heard of this absolutely fabulous book club that has very similar ideas and philosophies as to we three share. We were hoping to get introduced to them.
I know of a club. I don't know if it's a book club. Could you name the club that you're trying to?
I'm
Get
whispering the fuck out of this.
It rhymes with Forder Fuff Fightful.
It
I
rhymes
couldn't
with.
hear you. I couldn't hear you.
It
Sky.
rhymes with border fightful.
She
the
is,
Order of the Nighthold.
as I figured. Well, if you guys are telling the truth, which you're not, because you're all fucking stupid if you think I'm believing those are your names.
Wait, did she pass the deception check?
She did. She did. She rolled a nat
Okay,
20. She
first
rolled a
of all-
nat 20 on the deception check.
First of all, Suthbam is my name.
Okay, great. Weird fucking name. Don't care. You two, the automaton and whatever your name is, automaton.
Yo,
Triangle
us
fucker.
girlies gotta stick together? This isn't very girl boss.
Holy fuck, you're a woman? Kind of
She's
stares at you in
actually
disbelief.
Very
Stares at you in
beautiful, if you
disbelief.
would. Can I make an insight check just so I can?
Wait, how tall is this girl, by the way?
Like 6 foot, maybe.
Ah,
I'm going to bonus action insightful fighting. I make an insight check on their deception.
Okay.
And if I beat
Against
them, I
their
get
deception? Okay.
sneak attack.
Okay. Okay. Okay, what did you roll?
13.
You will not succeed.
All right.
You kind of have shit luck when you roll that against me. I don't know what to tell
for
you.
real.
What I would say though is that the knife begins to get lowered from Suthbam's neck.
All right, you got us.
And you know
Those are-
Treymill? How do you know Treymill? How?
We're
We haven't seen him.
friends.
We haven't seen him for days.
Oh well, okay.
what a coinky dink! I haven't seen him.
To be fair, we were
In
sent.
days, at
We were
least.
sent by him like a few weeks ago. But things, as you probably
Roll another deception
Blew
check.
up in
Roll
our
another
face.
deception check. And
Ooh.
she'll kind of look at you as you say blows up in her
7.
face.
Can
and
I
go,
do deception? Can I do deception as well? Because
You both can, yeah, because you're both. Either one of you can, or you both can,
Plus-
or
hold on.
like one with advantage or both. And since
Advantage.
Sky rolled,
advantage.
nope. Since Sky already
17.
rolled, Sky already
What?
rolled, so you have a 17. Yeah, you can roll.
No wait, I rolled advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. With so
Oh,
it's a
actually,
17 with
It's
advantage.
a 20 total.
Okay, 20 total.
30, 20.
Let me roll for. Yeah. Okay.
What
So
happened
let's
to him?
let's
was-
say that Treymill did send you, and let's say things blew up in your face. Why do you want more information after that?
Well, we were hoping to get more involved. And unfortunately, Treymill didn't give us any details of anything before he, vanished. He just had your
he
name.
He never does. I don't blame you. I
No,
don't blame
we
you. at all.
also-
He
might have
actually
some
is
old
kind of
info.
a problem.
He's a
You
little
know?
bit of he's not a chattermouth, but he's like the opposite. He keeps it too close. Like
It's
need
like
more
you're talking to a
information,
brick wall, but the
like
brick wall
for
can
real.
disappear
Honestly,
sometimes.
he's really annoying sometimes.
That's what we're all saying.
Yeah.
Great.
So you you're kind of breaking down like the tough exterior that she presents. Here's what I can help you with, okay? I assume since you know enough about who the hell we are, you know about Inky.
You
Yo,
know,
like your parents
Is that
know
a-
these guys?
Is
we've
that a
heard
familiar name?
we've heard about it vaguely, but as I said, our good friend kind of just
Yeah,
up and
I
left.
think. Well, the good news is that no one knows who Inky is. Okay, it's a little confusing. So, they always mention, oh, Inky this, Inky that. And if you want to get more involved, I would really, really consider talking to. Me maybe later in the week. We have some stuff going on, but here's what I can say. I can't say right now. I can't really trust you, truthfully. You're just
Wait, what?
3 random people that showed up to my boat,
We're
but you know
girlies
enough.
together.
You know enough to prove that you know what you're talking about. But here's what I'm gonna say. Come back sometime towards the end of the week. Give me like 3 days, 4 days, right? I can get you more information. and you can come aboard. I can vouch for you if you do me a favor. Okay.
We can absolutely.
Wait, what's
Here's the
It
favor.
doesn't matter.
Here's the favor. What you can do is you can try and find Tremiel. Okay. Try and find him. I don't know where he is. No one knows where he is, and we're a little skeptical. And if he proves to be a problem, you clearly seem like you know how to fight. You're definitely not sly with holding your warhammer or your warhammer.
You know, she
your
is.
great axe. Like
I
that.
was literally
But it looks
sly.
like you could fuck somebody up.
Oh,
Looks like you could fuck
she
somebody.
crushed some skulls in her thighs last night.
Oh, that was
and
you
I
guys that killed them.
unsuccessfully did-
Oh yeah, no, we
No.
didn't like them. We didn't like them, but that's why they were there. But
Why would you? Say
okay.
That wasn't.
Uh,
No. It was a sexual thing.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Well, I had
Yeah, and that
completely the wrong
somehow
thing.
translates to me being good at fighting.
Well, you know.
I made him come
you know,
so
looks.
hard.
You don't judge a character by,
There's a reason
by
I
its
got a
book.
stain.
You don't judge a book by its cover, but whatever.
Wait, but that's like the whole point of book club.
But here's the difference, okay? Come back in a couple of days. See if you can find Tremiel. If you can't, no worries. I don't really care, okay?
We'll get him.
But here's what I'll say. You will meet somebody named Gladdle Hailbarn, okay? And she's whispering. She is whispering this.
Named Gladdle Hailbar.
Yeah, Gladdle Hailbarn. She's the one with all of the information, okay? Talk to her, and we will get back to you, okay? Or we'll talk to her, and then we can proceed from there. Right now, find Tremiel, okay? Can I trust you with that? You guys are fucking new, but
When we do find them, where do we bring them?
bring him here. Bring him here.
Wait, is this a
Um,
dead or alive
and-
scenario?
I prefer him alive, but if he's dead, up to you. But bring me proof regardless, okay?
Well-
Yeah, God, I want to talk to you.
okay,
God.
what's up? Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
so we don't know him, so we have to kill him, yeah? Because
Yeah.
otherwise we're gonna bring him back and he's
Yeah.
gonna be like,
Yeah, this is.
I don't know these bitches.
That's up to you,
You have
guys.
a modify memory spell on you?
No, I have 0
Shit.
spells.
All right,
No.
None of us have spells.
So here's the deal. So
Madam Yup.
here's the
we
deal.
will
Here's the deal.
absolutely get him
scratch
to
my
you.
back. Scratch my back. I'll scratch yours. Okay.
Oh, if you could scratch it, I have an itch that hasn't been scratched in years.
Ignore him.
I can't reach it. I'm too wide. Sorry. That was not sexual. That one wasn't.
Regardless.
Everything else
regardless.
happens.
Get off my boat.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my day. Okay.
I hope you have a fabulous day. We'll see you later this week at book club.
Of course. And we're reading Little Shack in the Desert, okay?
Oh my god, is that by Shel Silverstein?
No, it's actually by Silverstein Schellenstein, okay? So
Sorry.
Does it have pictures?
make sure you pick up the right book. It has
Nope.
pictures, honey.
Does it?
She looks at
What's the book
Suthbam
again?
and goes, "She's really not the brightest, is she?"
No.
Okay.
She's
What was the book
technically.
again? I forgot.
Goodbye, guys. And
No, Little
she
Shack in
walks
the
back
Woods!
up. She walks back up and she sits down and begins sipping her drink again. And at this time, Sky, you would recognize you've taken a little bit of time in this conversation. It's about 6 or 7 p.m. And it's 45 minutes to get back to the bar.
Well, I mean, do we have time or do we want to stop it for now? Not for now.
It's 10:20. We can
We
end
can-
You said 10:30.
getting back to the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get back to the bar.
All right, we
So-
teleport back to the bar.
You make the walk back, right? And you walk in, and it is bumpy. Everybody's rolling dice. Everybody's having a good time.
I thought that was an indication for me.
No, and
Okay.
everybody's rolling dice. Everybody's having a good time. Milo spots you the second you walk in, expecting you. And he looks at you, looks to a table, and there, sitting hulking over everybody, is the blacksmith you've been trying to chase.
Oh
And
my
that's where we're going to
God.
end this episode. If you guys
No.
enjoyed, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, follow the stream, follow us on YouTube. We will be posting these sooner or later. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thank you once again to those people that did the sound
Syrinscape.
stuff. Syrinscape.
They have
Yep.
free
But
and paid for sound things for ambiance and music.
we highly recommend using them. It helps everybody out. And thank you again for watching tonight's episode. We hope you enjoyed. We hope to see you sometime within the next week. Hopefully around this time next week.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll send out stuff as it comes along. But thank you guys again for watching. Have a good night. Bye.